part one of me showing you how to fix your air conditioner. All right, y'all, so the customer complained that when they flip it on, nothing happens. Let's see. Nothing. Fan switch on, nothing. Nothing's happening. Well, let's go upstairs to see what happens. All right, guys, I'm up here in the attic. Usually, when the thermostat doesn't work, it's because it's not getting voltage from the transformer, which is right here. And if I look right here, it says common is white and orange is your 240 leg. And right here I have white as your common, because I know that orange is going to L2. And orange and black are tied in together because that's your leg. All right, so now coming out should be 24, that's 240 volts coming in. Coming out should be 24 volts between this green and this red. So let's turn it on and see where the voltage is going. All right, y'all, let's see where we're missing voltage at. I've got voltage right there. That's the two legs right there coming off. I've got voltage right there. So I should have 24 volts between this red and this green right here. Let's find out. It's hard trying to do this one-handed. Uh, 2 seconds. All right, I got them touching now, and I do not have voltage. So that tells me that that transformer right there is bad. Now we need to go down and see why this transformer blew, because transformers don't just blow. That usually means that that brown wire, that green, crossed out with that red somewhere along the line through these thermostat wires. So let's go find out. All right, so like I was saying, something probably blew the transformer. I got to looking upstairs in the attic, but I couldn't see nothing. So then I came out here to the outdoor unit and I saw this. You see that? That's the insulation coming off the wire. That's all bare wires touching each other. And I also found this spot right here. Looks like it's been chewed by a dog or something. I don't know if y'all can see that, where it's nicked. And that causes all of these wires to cross and blow things like transformers. So my plan now is I'm gonna put a junction box, because now that I've cut the wire back, it's too short to go inside the unit. So I'm gonna put this junction box up here, mount this through there, run me a whip just like this, so a dog cannot chew through the wire again. All right, we're fully hooked up. I got thermostat wire coming in, going out through here, coming up, new thermostat wire tied in. Blue is reversing valve, white is defrost and heat, yellow is cool, and brown is common. Some of y'all, it depends on what kind of unit y'all have. Some of y'all will have blue as reversing valve, some of y'all will have orange. All it means is that blue energizes in heat. All right, guys, new transformer is hooked up. Now, it's always a good idea before I turn on the power to take this red wire that we checked earlier, because it didn't have one of these. We need to put a fuse in between it. So this red wire right here, the little one, is going back to the thermostat. That's what feeds the thermostat power. That's what makes it tell the unit to come on and off. This is the one that feeds power from the transformer to that red wire. So when you break that and put a little 3-amp fuse on it, it'll blow this fuse before it blows this transformer again. So, all right, let's power her up. All right, the unit should be powered up. So if I cut this fan switch on, it should come on. Just like that. We have now fixed the problem. Cut that off. Let's see if the heat will come on. And it doesn't. So let's figure out what's going on. All right, when I cut it on heat, y'all see the fuse has blown. And I'm glad I put this in so it didn't blow my new transformer. All right, so now we gotta go figure out what's blowing this fuse now on heat. All right, right now it's running cool. Found the problem. It is melted shut, the solenoid. This solenoid right here is supposed to go on this, and that switches through a flow of refrigerant and makes it heat instead of cool. So this cool will be cold out here and the one inside will be hot. So I've got to go find another one of these and figure out why that happened. All right, so here's the verdict. This is what has been causing the fuse to blow the whole time. Somehow it melted in there. Maybe just from age or line voltage, because I'm not reading line voltage now. I'm reading 24 volts like it's supposed to be. But when I touch it, as soon as I put the plug back on it, it blows the fuse. Now, this is a 30-year-old unit, and it's hard to find these parts. So what I'm gonna go do next is I'm about to go rob the graveyard that I have, because I've been changing 30-year-old units out all freaking year. So I'm gonna go see if I can go rob one off an old unit. In the unfortunate event I cannot find the solenoid, the customer can still run it on heat strips. Just make sure it's on emergency heat. Just make sure you do not cut on the outdoor unit, because as soon as I cut on the outdoor unit and I hook these two tabs up, it blows the fuse and everything quits working. So I'm gonna go see what I got. Update, I found the solenoid. As soon as I hooked it up, unit came on, customer's happy, it's heating. Let me know if y'all want more content like this.